it's going down. Oh, yeah. Bringing all the pet keepers straight out of town. Reptile lovers, cats and all watchers too. Tune in, y'all. We got the groove for you. Everyday keepers, that's how we roll. Sharing love and knowledge, soul to soul. Oh, yeah. Grab your leash or tank, let's take control. Come on. Everyday keepers, yeah, we break the mold.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through episode 59 of Everyday Keepers. You already know. This is Don D with Uptown Exotics. Happy Sunday, Keepers. I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope it's nice outside where you are because it is definitely nice outside where I am. Thank goodness, finally. The dogs are happy. They got to get their walks in this weekend, so they're extremely happy about that, and they want to go back out. And I let them out yesterday, just during the afternoon, and they're just sitting out in the yard. I looked outside, and they're just sitting out, hanging outside. They miss the yard. They miss being outside. They miss the warmth. You can tell they're my kids. You can tell they are my kids. But yeah, I'm ready to get outside. You already know I'm ready to get outside and get this garden going. The garden is in full swing inside. I got my greenhouse over here. Can I swing that over there? Got my greenhouse going over there. I just updated the lighting in the greenhouse to some better lights. So you see how bright that was. So they're all doing good. Everything's growing. I put down some more seeds yesterday. Um, I up potted, put some plants into bigger pots yesterday. So everything's going good. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm ready. I'm ready. I went outside. The crocus that I planted last year in the fall, they're starting to come up, and they're the first flowers that bloom in the spring. So I'm excited to see that they're starting to come up and see that they should be blooming pretty soon. So I'm ready. I'm ready to go. And then today, so I was looking at my calendar because I have a calendar on my phone of when to plant seeds to get them started indoors before I put them outside. And I was looking at the calendar, and for some reason I was looking at this coming Saturday, but I thought it was today. And on the calendar for this coming Saturday, I have a whole lot of stuff that's should be planted. And so I'm like, I need some more seedling mix because I used most of it yesterday. So I'm making all that up earlier today. And then I looked at the calendar again and realized that I was looking at this coming Saturday and not today. And I even pulled out all the seeds that I'm going to, plant and everything. I'm going to plant today. I'm going to plant today. I'm going to get this stuff going. I'm ready. It has to go. It has to start. And maybe if I plant, the more I plant inside, the more Mother Nature will be like, okay, Don needs to get outside and get all this stuff outside so I can get the weather warmed up sooner. So fingers crossed that works. I'm hoping that works. But yes, keep an eye out. There will be update videos. I posted a video today. There's another one coming up on Tuesday. So definitely make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you can get all of the updates on what's going on in the garden. And outside of the garden, back to like the keeper side of things with me. I've been binge watching tarantula videos. I'm really, really, really interested in getting a bunch of tarantulas. There's so many that I want. I've seen several that I have a list. I have a list. I have a list. So and I it started. I mean, I've wanted tarantulas. You've seen I've had tarantula people on as guests. But when I was in PetSmart a few weeks ago, they have a pink toe tarantula, and I almost got it. I'm not one to buy something from PetSmart, but I almost got that that pink toe. So I've been looking online. I have like a list of spiders on or tarantulas on market that I want, and I have a list on my phone of stuff that I want. So keep an eye out. There will be there will be tarantulas coming to and uptown exotics near you. Absolutely. Well, speaking of what's coming to an uptown exotics near me, I'm seeing this chat is going crazy, so I definitely want to say some hi to some folks. Say hi to some folks. And where are we? Are we at the top? I think we're at the top. Are we at the top? Let me look. We are at the top. All right. And Mitzi is first in. Thank you for joining us today, Mitzi. Appreciate you. And look at this stranger. What's up, Pressure P? What's up, Justin and Alex? I hope you guys are doing well. Speaking of spider people, Alex is a spider person. I'm trying to get Alex on the show. Hello. Hit me up, Alex. Hit me up, Alex. What is up, T Keys? Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you. And there we have one half of ENT Reptiles. And as you all know, or you may not even know, but I'm going to tell you today, they are a channel sponsor to Uptown Exotic. So I want to thank you both for being a channel sponsor, Orlando and TJ. You both are greatly appreciated, and uh, I love and adore the both of you. If you guys are not following ENT Reptiles, make sure you're doing so. They're great peeps, and they have some awesome animals. And they're my sponsor. So go follow ENT Reptiles. But thank you all for being here. And all the way from New Zealand, what's up, Benji? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. What's up, Jamie? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Well, we got everybody in here today. I'm loving this. James P. What's up, James P? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Who else is sliding in here? You already said hi. I already said hi to you, but you threw my name up there, so I'll say hi. I'll say hi to Parker this time. Hey, Parker, what's up, Parker? Oh, what's going on? Oh, there we go. Jay, what is up, Jay? Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you. And Nikki, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. And for those that don't know, the background was created by Nikki. Thank you, Nikki, for creating my background. Absolutely appreciate you. I need to go and watch your show from today. Um, I know it was a good one. I know it was a good one, but I was busy while you were on. So I will definitely go back and watch the replay as I usually do. And speaking of replay, if you are not watching live and you are watching the replay, please make sure that you leave a comment, hashtag replay gang, so that we know you're here. And we like that. Yes, Mitzi, spiders. Spiders, they're coming. They are coming. I will be getting spiders. That's a different show, Benji. That's a different show. Not on Everyday Keepers. What do you mean, no one? Don't, just because you don't. Oh, you guys are crazy. I love it. I love it. You love ENT, absolutely, Benji. They are the best. Yes, they do make some good food. I don't know. I haven't had any of their food yet, but I will. I will. But yes, I heard they make some really, really good food. And I forgot to put my banner on, and this is going to hope it doesn't mess me up since I didn't do that. But there's my banner. Make sure you are hitting that like button, comment, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, turn on your notifications. If you're watching the replay, leave a comment, hashtag replay gang. All right. Well, today's guest is another returning guest, and I'm excited to have him on. I know he has some new additions to the family since we had him on last, and one is crawling over him right now, and I can't wait to to talk about her and anybody else that's new. And then we're going to talk about some things that we didn't get to talk about last time. So make sure you hang out and just enjoy the show. And welcome Jake from Histoff Exotics.
What up?
What's up, Jake? How are you?
Couldn't be better. She's all over me today. She's excited. She's so
Yes, she
excited to be on
is.
your show.
Well, we're excited to have her. She is absolutely adorable. But before we get into talking about her, let everybody know who you are and what you do and what you have going on.
I really don't know what there is to say. I just happen to take in a lot of exotics, and I love to educate people on these. I think there's a lot of misconceptions, not just with reptiles, but with exotics in general. People fear monkeys, people fear venomous, large pythons, and that's what I try to do on my page. Just got to get over that fear, help them get over that. Don't have to love them,
Nice.
don't have to keep them. Just respect them being here.
Right, absolutely, absolutely, and that's the important thing, just to teach everybody to respect the animals. Um, you don't have to like them, and so many people come to me, oh, snakes aren't for me. That's fine. They don't have to be. They don't have to be. But you can still respect them. There's no need to chop any with a hammer or with a shovel or anything like that if you see it in the yard. But
Exactly.
yes, the education is important. And before we even went live, she was not doing a thing. But
No, and now
now
she's ready to go.
I'm loving it. So who is this that you have?
This is Gwen right here. She's our little spider monkey. She's the only spider we have out of the 5 monkeys here.
Okay, okay. Now, did you have five spider or five monkeys when we had you one last? I don't think you did.
I don't think so. So I got my first monkey in February of last year. That was a marmoset. So of course, we still have her, and just
Yeah,
grew from there.
right. Because I think you had the marmoset, and then you had Archie.
Yep, Archie. Archie heard you say his name. He's sitting over there laughing.
Love it. And there we go. Thank you for posting Jake's Instagram page. So make sure you follow Jake. I think Jake's more
I
active
don't use my
on.
Instagram at all. I'll be honest with you. It's pretty
Yeah,
much only TikTok. I
yeah. I
forget
was
I
just
have
about to
Instagram half the
say
time.
you're more active on TikTok than you are on Instagram. So make sure you're following Histoff Exotics on Instagram. I mean, wow, see, on TikTok, so that you can keep up with Gwen and Archie. So how old is Gwen?
So Gwen's roughly about 9 months old.
Okay,
It's kind of
okay,
hard to tell her exact birthday, so we might just do a gotcha day when she arrives here.
gotcha. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And how long do spider monkeys live?
So the oldest one in captivity right now is 67 years old, and it is still alive and kicking. So on average, these guys are going to live about 30-ish years, but they can live much
Okay,
longer if you give them proper diet, exercise, sunlight, all that stuff. That's very, very
nice.
important for these guys.
Yes. Now,
So,
do
of
you
course, a
have like
treat's
an
fine here and there, but you can't be feeding them too much crap or they're going to get diabetes. That'll
yeah?
be
You don't
game
want
over
that.
quick.
Don't
I think
want
where a
that.
lot of monkey owners end up losing their monkeys so early is because they can't eat anything and they want to spoil them. And I mean, it's hard. I mean, how could you not want to spoil this little thing? But you got to regulate that diet, make sure they get what they're supposed to be getting.
Right, right. What's up, Brave? Thank you for being here today. Appreciate you. Now, speaking of diet, what type of things do they eat? Or what's good for them?
So every
What's
monkey's going to be a little bit different. Gwen's going to be eating mainly fruits and veggies. That's going to be the primary thing on her diet. They can have a little bit of meat, a little bit of bread is also pretty good for them. In fact, bread's supposed to be about 10% of their diet.
okay?
But that's excuse me, that's going to be mainly what they're doing with the capuchins. They're going to have a lot more varied diet. You want to be really careful with those sugars when it comes to the capuchins, the marmosets, even the squirrels. Sugars, which a lot of people don't even realize is in fruit and carrots and that stuff, it can be
Right.
fatal to them. They can get diabetes very early. So Archie's going to have a lot more eggs and chicken, cut chicken, things like that. She might snag a little bit, not really on her diet plan, but it's not going to hurt her either. She's trying to be
Okay.
vicious right now.
Now, she's not teething still, is she?
She is. That's what she's doing right now. She's
Is
playing and
she?
teething.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
this is one of the most
Gotcha.
slow maturing species out there. They're usually with the mom for their first 2 years of life, sometimes up to five
Oh,
years.
wow.
So very, very slow maturing. They might not. I mean, it's going to be years before she loses those baby teeth. So this is totally fine. Doesn't
Wow.
hurt. Just her using my finger as a teether right now and playing.
Gotcha. I did not realize that it took them so long to lose the baby teeth and to mature. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, a lot of like even the marmosets. I mean, they're usually fully weaned right around that 5 6 month mark. I mean, they mature very quickly. Even Archie, he was on solid foods, probably starting around his 5 6 month mark. He's still on his bottle, of course, but yeah, these guys. I mean, she eats solids, but that bottle's what she's mainly going to be taking down. I'm
She
going
is
crazy.
absolutely adorable.
I love it. It is. It's a different experience, that's for sure. Raising primates. I mean, I love the reptiles and stuff too, but these guys, totally different ball game playing with them.
Now that's literally a full time job.
Oh,
Yes.
you want to go play over there? And let me see if I can switch monkeys for you. See if she wants to get it real
Okay.
quick. Hang on. Let me try to switch them out so you can see the. I don't think she wants to go. Let's see.
Make sure you were hitting that like button if you have not done so already.
There we
And
go.
thank
Easy
you all
switch.
for being here.
There
There
he
he
is.
is.
Now he's
And
one
there
that
he
needs to be on a
goes.
belly band. He will go everywhere. Yeah, there he is. You got a grape? Show me grape. No, no. Okay, we're doing this.
If you tuned in the last time Jake was here, that is Archie. Archie was the star of the show last time.
This
Archie
is
is
my favorite.
awesome.
Everything in the house, he'll always be my. No, I don't want your nasty grape. Nope, I don't want it. Thank you. They do
He's
feel the need to feed
definitely
you.
he's definitely matured a little bit since I saw him last.
Oh yeah, he's growing. Yes, he's growing so quick. No, you can't have it. Nope. And of course, all the grapes go all over the couch. Awesome. Good job,
Of
buddy. So proud of
course.
you.
What's up, Eric? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. And you see what Eric said. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, turn on notification. What's up, Brian? Ball Ross, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Patrick, thank you for being here. Elias, you don't need that monkey. You don't need that
They're
monkey. What are you going to do with a
definitely not
monkey?
for everybody, but I love them. I think it's another big thing I hit on too with what we do with social media. A lot of people see this stuff and they want it. And I don't believe in gatekeeping. That's always been one of my big things. When I was learning how to do venomous or primates or any kind of thing I'm doing, there's so much gatekeeping involved. If you want to do it, go ahead and do it. Just make sure you're doing it the legal way. I can't tell you how
Right.
many times people end up hitting me up and they're already in a pickle because they didn't check their county ordinance or their HOA or something like that, and now they got to get rid of their animals and they're looking at fines, charges, and it just depends. Every animal control is different. Some of them will give you a chance to rehome your monkeys. Some of them won't, or snakes or whatever it is. Some of them won't. It's just an automatic death sentence for them. So
Oh,
it's one thing
wow.
to always consider when you're looking at this. Not to mention, of course, the responsibility. But step one should always be: can you legally do it? Just because you're in that state doesn't mean your city or county ordinance will let you.
Right,
It is
right.
very, very common.
Yeah, and that can be with snakes as well, as you know, since you have the hot ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, especially with something like the monkeys and primates. Now, do you have an outside enclosure for them?
We do. Yeah, we've got we just use those retriever kennels, stack them up. So but we do want to improve that. We do want to end up trying to get a building, hopefully by this summer. The ground's a little too damp to do that, so hopefully by
Yeah.
July, August timeframe, we'll actually be looking at getting them their own building. We don't even really use the outside enclosure right now anyway because how small they are. This is completely fine. Him just going outside for a little bit is more than adequate sunlight. Gwen wouldn't even want to go out there, and our three other monkeys no go for them either. So when we do get our building, we'll probably just add that enclosure to the building, just give them something extra to climb on.
Nice. And
He's
it's
dual
funny.
fisting grapes right now. It doesn't get much better than that. Yep, get the grapes all over me, buddy.
Well, it's so funny to see him so active because the last time you were on, he was just pretty much laying there with his little stuffed animal and just
Yeah.
hanging out for the most part. So it's awesome to see that he's, growing up and maturing and just bouncing all over the place.
Oh, it's so cool to see him become a healthy. I don't want your grape. Just become a healthy monkey, all big and strong. Of course, we still keep in contact with the breeder. I mean, Klondike Kid Exotics is one of my very, very good friends. So it's kind of cool to still be in contact, see what the mother is. And that's it's just another thing we talk about too. A lot of people say, "Oh my God, you separated him from the mom." We traded a Nutrigrain bar. She gave him up. He's over. Hang on, if this works. Yeah, he's over there now. He's chilling. No, don't bring that over here. Thank
What's
you,
up,
Archie.
Coco? Thank you for being here, Coco. Appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. I wanted that bowl in my
Oh.
ear so badly. Yep.
He's
Yep. All
sharing.
the great. Yep. Thank you. Okay. That's a capuchin for you. See, big difference. Big difference between Gwen, who just wants to kind of chew on your finger and vibe, and then this little crack fiend over here always wants to go, always wants to run.
Always on the go.
I guess I'm not allowed to
How,
wear a hat today. That's fine. We're gonna be bald now. That's fine. Okay, we're not
now,
allowed to have it.
how long do they sleep? Do they sleep a lot, or are they active
They
like this
actually
all day
do.
long?
So, uh, about 12 hours a day. So they might get that solid 8 hours sleep, and they're gonna take little naps throughout the day.
Okay, okay,
So
that's
it's
not
usually
bad.
just kind of like a toddler. They eat, they go to the bathroom, and then they go to bed. Just pretty much the cycle for a monkey. Get your monkey booty over here and destroy camera equipment. That's his other favorite hobby.
Yes, yes. And it's like having, I mean, mentally, it's like having a kid, like nonstop. Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially with the capuchins because they're so intelligent. I always joke and I say if you want a monkey, get a squirrel monkey or a spider monkey. If you want a child, get a capuchin. I mean, I say there I have arguments with a monkey that can't even talk back, and it's like he kind of does. No, nope, no camera equipment destruction. That's why we have a belly band. Nope. And that's another thing too.
Nice.
Get them started on the belly band early because they will. It is a
Yes.
nightmare if you don't. Thank you for that. Yeah, see, that's what you deal with 24/7. Thank you for smacking me with that bull. I'm so thankful for you.
Oh my goodness, he's so fun. I love him.
How
I
could
don't
you
know if
not?
I'd
He's
be
just
able
such
to
a
handle
sweetie
all
pie.
that, but he is awesome though.
And now
He
it's grooming time. Yeah. Nope, you're just
Well,
smearing
hello,
grape juice on
Autumn
my head.
Baines. Thank you for being here.
Archie, come here.
I'm assuming Autumn is one of your followers.
Yeah, that's my wife.
Oh, okay.
She
Hi,
might be. I,
Autumn.
I can't see your comments. It's just showing me participants right now. But she's
Gotcha.
watching. She's holding Gwen while I got Archie. We rotate. Nope,
Very
can't go
good.
with it.
It's good to have the partner to rotate there
Oh yeah,
and help.
got to. He's
That's
not
that's
being
another
sweet, by the
reason.
way. Monkeys do have an unhealthy obsession with trying to grab your uvula. So whenever I'm talking, that's what he's looking at. Oh, there we go. He got the camera. You are going on the shortest of belly band, my friend.
I don't know though. If
Oh,
he's too short, he'll be able to get that uvula real quick.
oh, he'll try. He'll try. They all do it. The marmosets, and of course you're not allowed to chew anything either. You go into that marmoset room and you pretend like you're chewing something, and all eyes are going to be on you. Is that good? Yeah.
It's like a little comedy show watching him just bounce around.
Oh, he's a clown. He's definitely a little clown. Yeah, I was rewatching the Night at the Museum after years, and it's pretty factual. It's what it's like keeping one of these guys.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Definitely keeps you busy.
Oh
Definitely
yeah.
keeps you busy.
Let's see. What are we gonna play with next? What else do you want to see?
Um, whatever you want to show. I know you have a lot there going on. We've definitely. I know we saw your sloth last time. How's the sloth doing?
Sloth's doing great. She's amazing. She turned out wasn't she wasn't pregnant. So with sloths, it's a little bit more difficult to tell. They don't have outward appearances like most mammals. Humans, monkeys, dogs. You're going to tell they're pregnant. Sloths, you really can't. So she was sold as a pregnant female. Just didn't turn out to be. No biggie. We still love her. That's our baby. But So yeah, no baby for Sylvie, but yeah, she's chilling. She's doing good.
Cool.
Eating eating my entire refrigerator worth of zucchini and butternut squash and sweet
There you
potatoes.
go. Ah, that's right. The sweet potatoes.
One of her favorites. Well, it's one of
So
her favorites.
Amber says, "Hey, Jake."
What up,
Amber
Amber?
Atola
Her prairie
and
dog just turned one today.
oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. And Orlando from ENT says he needs one of those.
Yeah,
Well, talk to Jake. Get all the information.
I'm always here to be any kind of mentorship I can provide. I don't sell monkeys. I'm not a USDA breeder or anything like that. No, you can't have my uvula. Nope, no sir. That's what he's after. But yeah, I mean, if it's any questions, anything to help you all out, figure out if it's for you or not. I had a follower of mine the other day reach out. She hit me up in September. She's like, I want a capuchin so bad. I'm going to do some research. Got the budget, but let me think about it. Months later, she came back and she says, hey, it's not for me. And I respect that so much. It's
Yeah.
good. You had the budget, but you realized it just wasn't for you.
Yeah, Orlando and TJ, they're truck drivers, so I could see them driving across the country with a little monkey bouncing around the
If it was
cab of
legal,
the
it'd be
truck.
cool. That's another thing a lot of people don't consider is you got to have a health cert to cross state lines with these guys, and every state's different.
Ah,
Federally,
I
it's
did
every
not know
30
that.
days. But like for my state in Virginia, it's only good for 10. So it just depends where you're going. So if you were going to bring them in a truck, it'd be constant health certificates, which isn't the hardest thing to get, but just one thing you got to keep in mind. You're traveling. Nope.
Well, there you go, Orlando. Something else to keep in mind.
I'm a pass Archie on off to her, and we'll go play with some critters.
Okay.
He
Okay.
gets out of my shirt.
Go play with
There you
other-
go. There you go. Have mama. Awesome. All right, let's go play with something.
That sounds like a plan.
Ignore my giant head in the camera.
It's all good. It's all good. Make sure you are liking and subscribing if you have not done so already. That like count is looking good. I appreciate y'all.
Go on up here.
So
All right.
with the snakes, how long have you been keeping snakes?
I've been keeping snakes going on about 8-ish years, and venomous snakes about 5 years.
Okay.
So let's see.
Okay.
How do I switch this camera around? I don't know how to use this platform.
That's well.
Let's see.
However, the whatever it is on your camera, because
Oh,
the platform we're just connected through a streaming service. So whatever it is on your camera,
hang on. I'm trying.
that's all right.
I don't know how to
That's,
rotate it around on here. Let's see. Did I do it? Yes, I did it.
there you
Awesome.
go. Yes, you did.
Cool.
All right. Good deal.
I had to take him out anyway. I was going to do a live with him later. So
Cool.
let's see. I don't know if I showed you Thickums or not. When we got Thickums, he was about the size of, I don't know, maybe a couple quarters put together. Now he's grown into a pretty big critter.
Okay. I don't know Thickums.
Did I not show Thickums last time? So
Oh.
he's my baby. He was a baby gaboon. Now he's about a subadult. Oh, big huffies. Big huffies from you.
Oh.
I already got him soaking anyway. He dookied on himself, so he needs to get that dookie off of him.
Yes. Yes.
Look at that.
Oh wow! Look at those markings. Wow.
Ain't he pretty?
He
Now he's one of
is.
the.
Yeah.
I'm not really big into breeding or anything anymore. I do have a pair of Western Diamondbacks I'm breeding right now, but I really want him to get bigger, so I'm able to pair him off to our larger female, and then that way we could. I want to reproduce that beautiful lighter colored head right there. That's so pretty to me.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. But yeah, a lot of the gaboons you see have those really dark purplish heads, or brown. He doesn't have that. He has a much lighter colored one. So I'd love to. Hopefully, some of the offspring will have that.
Yeah. I don't know much about Gaboon vipers other than they're venomous and they're pretty.
That's really all you need to know, right?
Well, pretty much, because yeah, I will watch them, vicariously through you and others. but that's all I need to know.
I think that's another thing I like to always hit on too in my lives is a lot of people think these are like the best beginner venomous snake, and they're well not necessarily wrong when they're babies. When they're like this, pretty easy. You know, if we had our giant one out, I wouldn't be able to get this close. They can strike from any direction. You know, the third fastest striking snake out there. Uh,
Wow.
and they're not always this chill. I mean, Thickums is pretty chill, but some of them can be pretty nasty. I think one of the scariest experiences I had while learning venomous was actually my mentor's about 6 foot gaboon, way bigger than mine, huge animal. And he had it, he was hooking and tailing it, and all of a sudden it just freaked. And it was knocking over racks and knocking over everything. I mean, it was crazy. It was like a land salmon just going nuts. So
Yeah.
just something you don't really expect. You don't see a lot of times on here, and it's kind of hard to see them, freak out. We've only had it maybe I don't know, maybe once. I think Waffles freaked out, the bigger one, on live, but that was
Okay.
about it. So
Okay.
it's that 1% of the time you don't really realize that they're going to do it. 99% of the time, easiest snake in the world. He's
I
such a
will
sweetie pie.
take your word for that.
We'll get you. We'll get you there. We're just gonna brown box one to your door. Kidding for the DNR officers watching. It's a joke.
Right? How about
Yeah,
it? Yeah, that is an awesome snake. Yes, Mitzi, he is gorgeous. He is gorgeous. Now, do are gaboons sexually dimorphic like a lot of other snakes?
they are. That's another great benefit to these guys. They're probably one of the easiest snakes to sex out. So see how
Okay.
he has this really long tail, like the vents right about here, super long tail. That's how he's a male. The female is going to be much shorter, maybe around that first hourglass right there. So pretty neat.
Okay.
You'll be able to tell day one, maybe two, what sex you got. Which a lot of snakes you can't do that right off the bat.
No,
So
not at
without
all.
probing or popping or something. So pretty cool.
Well, that makes it very easy.
Yeah. Trust me, when I'm about to have to sex out, I don't know how many Western Diamondbacks. I'll show you real quick here. Our female's getting ready to pop. As you can see, she's right here. She is getting big. Could be any day now. I'm gonna have trouble sexing out those rattlesnakes, so that'll be no fun. I'm probably gonna have to take them all up to Richmond, where my mentor's at, and get him to
Okay.
give me some advice. I'm terrible at it. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, I still have trouble even just, popping ball pythons. So I wouldn't even begin to know how to sex a rattlesnake, but they are cool.
They're awesome
He,
critters.
that his markings are so amazing. Look, I have everything up on my TV too, so it's a much bigger screen, and the markings are just amazing.
I love him. I really do.
Colors.
A lot of the snakes in here. I mean, some of them. So I used to do a lot of breeding or trying to breed and stuff before I did the content. So some of the stuff in here, I got as breeders, and I don't really do too much with him, but he's one of the ones that I spend a lot of time with just because I really enjoy him, and I've had him since he was a baby. A lot of baby gaboons typically won't make it. Many of your gaboon vipers are imported. They
Okay.
have 50 plus babies for a reason. Not every single one of them is supposed to make it. So having him
Right.
grow up to be this awesome bigger snake now is just so incredible to me.
Well, that is awesome. Good for you. But the markings on the Gaboon Viper, I mean, it's like artwork. It's literally artwork.
It really is. You always say that nature inspires a lot of art, and you always wonder if some of
Yes.
those some of the artwork you'd see in the countries that they're from is maybe it was inspired by the Gaboon viper or the rhino viper. No, very very beautiful.
Yes. And he's just so chill. He's not like moving around. And how old is he?
He's going on about 3 years old now. Yeah,
Okay.
about two. Yeah, about 2.5, 3 years old. So he's getting
Okay.
up there. He should be pretty much ready to breed here soon. I don't think the camera is doing him too much justice on his size. This is about a 4 foot long bin that we got right here. So if I
Okay.
spread him out, that's about his length right now. I just want him to be a little bit thicker because our female is huge, and I don't want her
Uh-huh.
to hurt him when he goes in there. So I probably wouldn't pair them off till maybe the holiday season at best.
Okay. Okay. And so he's about as long as he's going to get. He just
No,
needs
I'd
to
say he's going to get a
thicken up.
little bit bigger than this. I'd say he's maybe
Okay.
got another, hopefully, foot to grow.
Okay. Okay.
Would be ideal for him.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I still don't need one, but they're awesome.
I think you need
They're-
one personally, maybe two.
I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to put, where I would put it. So yeah, we'll you can hold them for me.
I got you. I got you. We'll make one yours in spirit.
Okay, that'll work. That'll work. I like that. Yeah, he's cool though. He's chill.
Yeah, whenever you have them out, just like and pretty much with any bits, I like to leave just a little bit of water in there for them. Just helps them hydrate. A lot of them won't recognize that water
Hmm.
bowl, so just kind of a bonus. Gets them moving, and if they got to go to the bathroom, also a lot easier for me to clean up than having to go in their enclosure. Every time you take these
That is
guys out,
true.
it's a risk to yourself. So the least contact, the
Yes.
better. I try to get that through. A lot of people anthropomorphize snakes in general, but especially venomous snakes. Every time you take one of these guys out, it's a hazard to your life. So just playing with them
Right.
unnecessarily and stuff, I don't usually do. Some of the bigger snakes like the berms and stuff, yeah, I'll take those out, let them get their exercise. They kind of need it, but he's fine. If I left him in that enclosure for 2 months straight, he'd be happy as could be. Probably wouldn't even move. When I once I put him up, he kind of buries himself in the substrate, and I don't see him again until I want to play with him, or it's feeding time.
Now, what does he eat? Like how big? I'm assuming rats, but how big of a rat?
So right now he could take a medium rat, but he actually does get a pretty wide variety in his diet. I'm friends with
Okay.
a lot of farmers here. The reality is when those rabbits that they breed, they're show rabbits. When they don't
Uh
bring
huh.
home a ribbon, or if there's a slight deformity that's not going to give them a ribbon in the future, they
Uh
end up
huh.
with food. So very newborn rabbits for both the gaboon vipers, the roosters. We have city ordinances that prevent. We can keep chickens, you can't keep roosters. A lot of people will go out and buy those straight run chicks from Tractor Supply. They don't know
Uh
what
huh.
sex they are. They start crowing. Animal control says they got to go, and there's nowhere for them to go except right here with the Burmese pythons or the gaboons or something else. So that works too. He's also had guinea pigs and hamsters as well. So he
Okay.
gets a very wide variety in his diet.
Oh, so he's bougie.
Oh, he's very bougie. He deserves it. And like it's just crazy. This has got to be everybody's favorite. Like I think animal period that I have. I mean, I never understood the fact. I love gaboons. Don't get me wrong. He is one of my favorite snakes. But like you'll see like 1,200 people in a live staring at him. And then we'll bring out the monkeys. And it'll be like 200, 300. Don't understand it. But hey,
Really?
I don't get it. I don't get it. But they like watching him
Wow.
just vibe.
That's see, I'm the complete opposite. Now I love the gaboons and the hots and everything, but I'm the complete opposite. I'd rather see the monkeys.
See, that's the thing. Everybody's got their own thing, but I don't know.
Mhm.
He just fascinates people, and he's pretty. He's very pretty. I don't understand the mass fascination with gaboons. But they said they are gorgeous. That's kind of all I can say. But now feeding's different. This is probably the most fun snake to feed out there. I do feed live for the majority of my vipers, just to help with fang impaction. So when it's time to
Okay.
feed him, I get very excited. Him and the puff adder and the rhino viper, very very fun animals to feed.
So why are they so fun?
They strike fast. That's it. I love. I mean,
Okay.
that's half the fun of having a snake is feeding them. So I mean, it's cool to see a ball python wrap or really the Burmese pythons take down the bigger prey or whatever. But just see. I mean, you blink and you miss it. And it's just so cool how when they take that prey item, they hold it up in the air. So you really get a good visual of that venom gland flexing, getting in there. You get to see how the venom affects the prey item and just, how sure they got to be. I mean, that prey item is going to be deceased for a little bit before they're going to take a chance and actually end up trying to move it down. Then watching the
Okay.
fangs work too. The fangs work like little tiny hands. So, your ball python's kind of going to use their body to push that prey item into their mouth. These guys aren't. They're going to actually use those fangs to move it back. So pretty neat.
Gotcha. Okay, that's cool.
Let's
Yeah,
see what
and
else.
I will agree the fast striking is pretty cool. My Dumeral's boa, he is so quick. It's and he the breeder that I got him from told me that he was feeding him frozen thawed, but as soon as he came here, he would not eat frozen thawed, so I have to feed him live too. So it's it's kind of comical to see him. shoot at a rat, and the rat jumps out of the way.
That is kind of funny, man. And I have no problem against feeding live. The only thing I will never feed live to would be the cobras, because I did that when I was a newer keeper with Imperial, our leucistic monocle cobra, and they don't learn. They don't just like most venomous snakes are going to hit the rat, watch it for a minute, and it's going to drop, and then they'll go over to it. Cobras won't. They're relentless. They're just going to keep on hitting it and hitting it and hitting it. And the rat's going to fight back before that venom kicks in. So my cobra
Right.
got a little bite right by his nose. I'm like, ooh, if that was his
Oh
eye, I would have never
wow.
forgiven myself. So I feed all the cobras frozen. Let's take a baby. They can get alive. Pinkies won't hurt them. If the prey has
Right.
any capability of hurting a cobra, they're not going to get it live. But everything else, I don't. It don't really matter. If I get a whole box of birds from a farm or something, I'm not going to dispatch every single bird. I'll just go in there with my grabbers, start chucking them into Burmese enclosures or boa enclosures or whatever. Make it happen.
Nice. Nice.
Keep chilling. There you go. See, what else can we play with? What else is fun? We've seen a gaboon floating in a bucket for too long.
Yes. What else you got? You got all the fun stuff.
We do have some fun stuff. Let's see. Hang on. Let me put the lid on this guy. If I'm ever on a critter for too long, man, don't be afraid to tell me. I get distracted and talkative. So tell me, hey, we've
Oh
been seeing
no.
it for too long. Move on to something cool.
No, you're good. You're good.
Let's see. Where are you at? Ooh, Gila Monster. Throw the Gila Monster.
Oh, nice. That's something
Yeah,
I would get.
fun.
I like
Yeah.
Gila monsters.
Did you eat all your food? Yep, you did. Made your food messy? She will try to nip me. This is probably one of the least venomous things in the room if you're not counting the hog noses. But yeah, it's a little Gila Monster. So Angies. These guys are so cool. They're a federally protected species and one of two venomous lizards out there. And yes, I know every lizard technically has their own little thing, but as far as true venom's concerned, these guys and the what's it called, the beaded lizards are going to be where
Hmm.
the other venomous out there. Don't bite me. I just want your dish. There we go.
Okay.
Cool.
I did not know they were federally protected. That's cool.
They are. So you got to have some paperwork. I mean, we have all ours and stuff, but you can't just snag these guys out of the wild, regardless of herp laws. There's just not a lot of them out there. And their venom is
Uh-huh.
so cool, too, because it's used in different drugs like Ozempic. So very, very
Oh,
cool critter. And it's only, yeah, you trying to nip me because I'm getting down here, sitting on the ground. Uh huh. You so Angies. Really cool. They'll eat just about anything. Yeah, that's a cool thing too. Yeah, if you ever had like a mouse that you maybe left in the enclosure too long, your ball python wrapped it. It turns out they unwrapped it, and now it's kind of stinking a little bit. These guys will love that. They love nasty, stinking food like that. So, pretty cool little guy to
wow.
have around.
All right, so that's a reason for me to get a Gila monster because I
Yeah,
can't tell you how many mornings I've woken up to what is that smell and realized that somebody did not eat the rat that they took the day before.
exactly. And I love this girl for she's so awesome. This is one of my dream species for the longest time. She's in shed right now, so her colors aren't doing the most justice out there. But there's
Okay.
a lot of ways to keep them too. I like to use these. What are they called? The breeder stock tanks. They work really really well for them.
Okay.
You're not getting more food right now. More food. That's a
Well,
big thing too, right? When you have these guys, they will eat themselves into oblivion. So they can kill themselves if you do feed them too much. You really got to be careful with that diet. An extra mouse or a little bit of extra egg isn't going to do anything, but try to stick to those stricter diets for these guys. And they do like it really really hot. Their basking spot's going to be around 95. So very very
okay.
warm species.
Nice. Now, is she young? She looks a little small.
Yeah, she's pretty young. She's
Okay.
about a year. Let's see what she was late 2024 baby, I believe.
Okay.
So yeah, she's about a little over a year and some change old.
'Cause the ones I've seen were seemed a little bigger than that, so that's
Yeah,
cool.
they'll grow to a pretty good size. She has a long way to grow.
Yeah, they are cool critters, and even in shed, her coloring is pretty neat.
I love her. She came from Miguel Jolliffe. So she's one of my favorite breeders out there. He's always got the cool stuff. Those little bumps on their head are called osteoderms too. I always like touching it. I've got her a lot more chill than when she arrived here. When she got here, she was one mean little baby.
Was she? Oh,
Oh yeah. I got her. I was like, what did I get myself into? Because everybody else is just so chill and calm, and she's sitting there with her
right.
mouth open, puffing and flipping, and yeah. Now she's doing her
Yeah,
thing.
she has
You go
cool
back.
markings. She's just chilling.
She's plotting. She's plotting right now.
How long do Gila monsters live?
Ah, it's a good question. I think these guys can live. Let's see what is it 60 plus for these guys? They live a really long time.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, Gila. I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me. I'm pretty sure this is one of the more long lived species. She's actually letting me get. I was never able to do this like a month or two ago. Get this
Really?
close. She would have been so defensive and hissy.
See there, you're working at it. Your
Oh
work is
yeah,
paying off. It's paying off.
I love her. What else can we play with? What else is super fun? Let's
She
see.
is cool. Well,
Ooh,
anything you
I got
got is
some.
super fun.
We do have some fun stuff here. I'm just trying to think of some different things. I mean, Penny's vibing over here. Still lights off for her. I don't really like to keep the lights on her too often. She don't like it too, but she just chilling, doing her thing, being the cutest little copperhead in the world. I'm trying to remember what all I brought on your show last time. Let's see.
I don't remember. I think I kind of remember seeing Penny. Maybe it was
Did I
on
bring
your.
Penny? Let's see.
I don't
What
know.
else can I play with? Oh, you're new. This came from my buddy
Yes.
Alex. This was our white lip viper. Did a little trade for this one.
Oh wow.
Try to angle my light there. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that gorgeous baby.
Wow.
Another one that's in shed too. This guy, you're not gonna unalive from this one more than likely. You're just gonna wish you were dead. That venom's gonna hurt. This is also
Well,
one of the most fun species to feed out there because every time I open this door, she comes flying out. I got to use tongs, so I'll use a hook, a real long hook, stand back, use those about 4.5 foot grabbers, and hold the prey item out and just hope that she hits it. So we fed her a live bird for the first time the other week, and that was so entertaining to watch.
yeah, I wouldn't even know where to start. I mean, she's gorgeous, but yeah, a 4 foot tongue, that's not even short enough for me.
I stand across the room. That's one of the ones. And some of these venomous snakes, I just get. It's kind of like riding a bike, man. You open the door, you throw the prey item in, and close it. This is one of the ones going to go. Okay, let's focus now. She gonna dart out. Now the thing about our boreal vipers is one if they ever do get out, it's only happened once to me, thank God. But when they get out, they're such a pain in the ass to get back in because they're gonna wrap around, the shelving and everything else.
Uh-huh.
It's like, come on, and the whole time they're striking at you, being nasty. So yeah, it's nice to keep her in. There's definitely a look don't touch species. Now, of course, when Alex comes over, he's always like, "Oh, it's my baby," and got to take her out. But not me, not me. She's happy on her twig. She's very happy on her twig.
Yeah, and I'd be happy on her with her on her twig as well. Yes,
Yeah,
the look don't touch. I would agree.
it's a nice
I
twig.
would agree. Yes, it is a nice twig. But yeah, and she's gorgeous. She is, and you said she's in shed.
Yeah, she's in shed right now. You can see the little bit duller colors on her. She's
It's
a
amazing.
lot more
Even
vibrant usually.
really, wow.
She's, I
Even
mean,
in
I'll show you
shed.
kind of similar species, same Tremacera. Anyway, same genus relatively as the Insularis, and you can see like how smooth they are right over there. There's our little baby just vibing,
Oh,
doing her thing. So real cutie pie. You see how vibrant green they're supposed to be. Oh, you hungies.
yes.
Yeah, you hungies.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's looking for something.
Whenever you see them dangling like that, that's their little hunting pose. So she's waiting for
Yeah,
something to come in there. We're gonna be feeding on live today. So after I'm done hanging out with you and having fun here, I'm gonna run over to the pet store, grab some feeders, and we'll have fun with that.
nice. Yeah, she is ready to eat. Look at her.
I love her. Let's
Oh,
see what else is fun. What else is fun? Saw scale vipers. Well, that's new.
yes.
They're new to me because I'll be honest with you, man. I usually have a rule where I will never own something that I have not worked with. I did that with fertilances and I messed up and it almost cost me my life because I just didn't know how to handle them. Thank God there was no major accident. But
Right.
yeah, been pretty careful since then. Saw scale vipers I've had a very unhealthy obsession with, and I bought some and I had no idea what I was doing at first. Now we kind of
Okay.
do. Let's play with them.
Well, that's good that you do.
Uh, That's
And what is this again? You said soft
soft
scale?
scale vipers. These are part of India's big four. Not a very large snake. Of course, these are still babies, but they won't grow to be a very large snake. Um, anyway, hang on. Let me just get my hook out before I do this. They don't dart out on me.
Yes. You do what you got to do.
They hold the record for unaliving somebody at the smallest size of just 5 inches.
Oh, okay.
So pretty neat as well. There you are. What's up, little thing?
Look at that tiny little thing.
We don't size shame here. We don't size shame.
Oh, I'm not size shaming at all.
I'm just giving you some shit. Yeah, there it is. This is the male. This is the male.
Okay. And how
Yeah, he
big
just
do they
feels. Realistically, we're probably looking at about, if we're lucky, 18 inches long. Could be even
Okay.
smaller than that. So yeah,
Okay.
very,
So
very
not
small
great.
species. I'm just chilling. Yeah, I
So
mean, when we that's a, it's calming down quite a bit. When we unboxed this, these guys, they were going crazy. They call them saw scales because when they kind of rub their scales together, kind of like how rattlesnakes will rattle their tail. Well, it's going to sound like that, but it's
uh-huh.
actually their scales clicking together. So very, very
Oh,
fascinating critter.
that is fascinating. That's cool. I didn't realize that they use their scales to make sounds. That's cool.
And there's so many different. There's a lot of different versions of the saw scale too. I don't remember every scientific name off the top of my head, but I mean there's a couple out there that share the common name saw scale. So really neat. But
Okay.
either way, they're all going to have that same ability to make that buzz saw like sound. They're all going to be super nasty little
Uh-huh.
critters. Um, yeah, if you yeah, just crazy, crazy snake to work with. And normally he's actually pretty good. The male is my little angel right here. I can work with him on a hook. He'll ride the hook. He wants to vibe. He wants to be my buddy. The female, not so much. And she eats a lot too, so she'll be. I think she's going to be a bigger saw scale. He might just be my little
Uh-huh.
guy vibing. But yeah, very crazy snake to work with. I'm really excited to watch them grow.
His eyes look like Kermit the Frog.
I could see that. I could see that.
He's just chill. You
For
have the
for
chillest
now.
animal
For now,
for
he's
now.
also got a nice little meal in him too, so that does help things
Okay.
slightly.
Okay. Yeah,
I
that'll
was
that'll
so
do it.
worried because getting baby vipers to eat is always a challenge. Doesn't matter what it is, man. Whether it's saw scales, eyelash, insularis, whatever. Baby vipers, very very fragile. When you get these guys, it just can happen. I mean, I got a Russell's viper, and it's no fault of the breeders. No, everything was set perfectly, but it just wouldn't eat for me. Nothing
Mhm.
I did, all the tricks in the world, so I lost that Russell's viper. But yeah, I mean, these guys, you get them. It's one of those gambles. So female ate day one, male didn't want to eat for me. I'm like, oh, I hope I don't lose the male, and he ate and
Right.
she didn't. So it's just kind of funny. They rotate weeks. One will eat one week, the next one the other week. So yeah, they're doing awesome. No regurg, no nothing bad.
Nice.
Such a
That's
pretty
good.
snake. I think actually one of the better photos I've ever got of him. They never sit still. This is actually pretty rare. So when I'm live, I always try to take some screenshots and stuff, and they're always
Oh
crawling
yeah.
around trying to get out. So he's actually being a good little angel right now.
Yeah, it's definitely a good picture to grab. That is cool. That is cool. Now, and you said you have a female. Are they in the same enclosure?
No, the female's in a
Okay.
separate enclosure.
Okay. And do they look identical?
Pretty much. Actually, the female real quick. Let me put it. Let me give him his hide back real fast. Trying to keep these guys as least stressed as possible until they adjust fully. But they're each one of them had one meal here, so it's not
Okay.
too bad. There you go. Cool. Let's get that.
That is so fun. Fun for you though. I don't need it.
I'm
But
telling you, we're gonna
I
make
can
it
watch.
happen. You
I
keep
can watch.
saying you don't need it. I think that's reverse psychology right there. I personally think you need it.
We'll see. We'll see. If I decide, you'll be the first to know.
Huh, sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I haven't
Let me
seen
finish up.
many
See what I'm
hots
doing there?
at the shows lately.
This actually might be her first shed. I don't get defensive with me. You know.
She's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's our female. God, she is gorgeous. There she goes. You just woke me up. Screw you, buddy. I'm gonna go behind the hide now. She's still got that nice lump in her too. Look at that.
I like the circles on her sides. Reminds me of the circles on my rainbow boa.
Oh, I could see that.
Yeah, it definitely reminds me of the patterning on my rainbow boa. She's cool though. I like her.
She may be going through. She looks a little bit lighter. I don't see any milkiness in her eyes, but I wonder if that might be a shed as well. They haven't shed for me yet, so that'd be
Okay.
pretty neat. I don't have any saw scale sheds in my collection.
Well, hopefully soon you will get to
Hopefully,
have some.
hopefully.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. I like her. I like her.
Yeah, very,
Yeah.
very fun snake. I'm excited for them to grow. What else to play with? What else to play with?
You said your cobra's in shed.
More than likely, I know. I know 3 out of 4 of them are. Let me see if the other baby isn't.
Okay.
Our one Karma may possibly not be in shed.
I
And they
don't know.
all
I
kind of
just
go
kind
at the same time too. Like whenever it is, it's always hard because I try to keep one Cobra out for content on my page, but
of.
sometimes you can't when they're all doing that. I don't
Right.
want to
Right.
stress these guys out.
Yeah. Cobras are cool. I like cobras. I think they're interesting animals. They're fun to watch. I like watching people that have the cobras working with them. I like watching them from afar.
Yeah, I'm 4 for 4 monocle cobras right now in shed. Maybe we can put a spitting
Nice.
cobra. Spitting cobra works. Let me just put some face shield on here.
Yes, definitely put some face shield on. And my hognose is making a rare afternoon appearance. He's such a fun little guy.
Oh, I love hog noses. One of the snakes I could never downsize on.
Yeah, I want a couple more. He's fun. He's fun to watch.
They just have so much personality for a little snake.
They do. They really do. I didn't realize that until I got this little guy. But he's when I first got him, he did the huffing and puffing and all that good stuff. Cracked me up. What's up, Banna Banna? Thank you for joining us today. How are you doing? Make sure you all are liking today's video, today's podcast. And if you're not already subscribed, and everybody that I see here that I know is already subscribed, but if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe because I have a lot going on.
Oh, all that gear on just to poke a snake. All right, let's go. There we go. Had to flip a tide over. Spitting cobra, black and white spitting cobra.
Oh, wow.
What's up, Cookie?
Yes, put that gear on to poke them because we don't we
Hey, it
don't
doesn't
want
matter if
anything
it's a
happen.
second or an hour. I'm putting that stuff on. I could already barely breathe with the damn allergies. So, not trying to add a little bit of spicy cobra to the mix.
Yeah,
And yeah,
no,
she's gonna
no.
be on the feeding list today too. God, I love this baby so much.
She is cool. She is very cool.
In my opinion, if you're gonna get into cobras and you want to skip over, the Cape Coral cobras, so they're not because they're not true cobras. This is probably the best one to go for. They get a little bit bigger than the monocle cobras, but they're a lot more docile, and they really don't spit that often. I don't think she spit at me 10 times in the
Okay.
almost 2 years that I've had her.
Okay. Well, that's cool. That's a good thing.
And the venom's a little bit weaker too. I mean, still a snake that could kill you, but not nearly as much as the monocle. Monocles are number 13 on the venom chart. These guys don't
Okay.
even break top 50. So,
Oh, really? Wow. Didn't know
not the
that. Okay.
worst. Not the worst.
I love how inquisitive she is. She's like checking everything out.
They're so smart. Honestly, like I don't need another one. But if it was in front of me and I was at an expo, I may make an impulse decision.
I can see how you would. I might too. Yeah, she's really cool. I like her. I like her.
She likes you too.
The whole spitting thing kind of that kind of scares me though. But
Yeah, I mean, if
yeah,
you like clean glass, I mean, I've got a, I know she spits in here. Probably I don't notice it, but I mean, there's a little bit of mark on the glass. It's one of those things. But other than that, I mean, not too bad. One of the challenges I have when it comes to spitting cobras, and when you have monkeys, you're gonna get scratched. It's just part of it. They don't do it intentionally. It's got long fingernails. They jump on you. They
right.
hop. You saw her grabbing my face and stuff. So, but then when you
Mhm.
add a spitting cobra to the mix, if they spray you and it gets in one of those open wounds, that's the same as getting
Yeah.
bit. So that always kind of worries me. It's why I got rid of we had a black neck spitting cobra and some other things that I really enjoyed, but just not a
Hmm.
smart idea to have her. I don't feel as threatened by.
Okay. Yeah, that is definitely something you got to watch out for. I didn't even
Oh,
think about that. I didn't even think about that side of it. Wow. Yeah, Jake, she's really cool. I like her. I like her.
he's a beautiful baby.
Yes. Very
What
beautiful
else can we
markings.
play with? What else can we play with? In general, I didn't really prep. I only prepped like two things to show you because I was like, I don't know how fast we'll go through it. So
That's all good. That's all good. If you have one more thing to show, we could do that. Otherwise, we can
we can cut
start
it.
wrapping
I'm
things
just
up.
kind of go in a row here. That's all I'm doing. Just going down the row, showing you whatever. Yeah, that's pretty much all we got going on here today. I'm probably going to head on off here and feed these guys and get them rolling on live.
Sounds good. Sounds good. So let everybody know where to find you on live. So if they want to tune in,
Absolutely, all Tissed Off Exotics, just like the name pinned right there, and it's on TikTok. So we will be live hopefully within the next hour to hour and a half. We'll get some
cool.
of these guys fed, and y'all can see how that venom works for yourself, and how fast some of these guys can strike, how crazy they can be.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, Jake, thank you for joining us today. And good luck with those allergies. I'm not ready for allergy season. I'm
Appreciate you, Bubba.
not at all ready for allergy season. But thank you for joining us again today. It's a pleasure having you back and showing off the new babies and all these amazing snakes. I'm just going to live vicariously through you.
That
May-
works.
maybe one day. I don't want. I never say never because anytime I say never, I end up
Hey, you know what?
end
Years
up
ago, I
doing.
said the same thing. I said I'll never get into venomous. Worst I'm going to deal with is a Burmese python, and that's it. Now here I am looking at taipans online. So
Oh wow. Well, good luck with that.
probably never going to happen, but a boy can dream.
Right, and you never know. You never know.
So,
Well, thank you.
thank you, brother. All right, y'all. I'll see you later. I
Well,
don't know how to
Jake.
log off here. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm
All right,
very
Jake. Well,
technologically illiterate.
that's okay. That's okay. You can probably just shut it down and it'll log you off. But thank you for
Perfect.
joining us today, Jake. Absolutely appreciate you. Enjoy
Thank you,
the
man. I'll
rest of
see you
your
later.
day. Take care, Jake. All right, everybody. What an awesome show. What an amazing show. He has some great stuff and there's some things that we didn't even get to see. So make sure you tune into his TikTok. It is Hist Off Exotics. on TikTok. So you can check him out. I know you want a gaboon. I know you do. And I won't put it past you to get one. I don't know what the laws are in Georgia, but I would not put it past you to get one. So we'll see. We'll see what that when that happens. Because yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. TJ hasn't chimed in. I know you're listening. Excuse me. I know you're listening, but TJ, he's getting a gaboon. I just want to make sure y'all you knew you were aware of that. But everybody, thank you for joining us today. I absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. Again, if you have not done so already, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, turn on your notifications, all that good stuff. And if you're watching the replay, if you're not watching us live today, please leave a comment with a hashtag replay gang. You know, I like that interaction. Absolutely appreciate that interaction. And stay tuned because the gardening season is it's just getting started. I'm just getting raring, man. It's going to be wild. If you thought last year was wild, this year is going to be just as wild. What's up, Justin and Alex? Thank you for joining back. You're going to have to, if you weren't here during the whole thing, just go back and watch it. And then Alex, hit me up. We gotta talk spiders. We gotta have you on to talk spiders. But thank you for popping back in. But we're gonna head out of here. Because I've got some seeds to plant. Garden. You know, that's all that's on my mind. That's all that's on my mind. But everybody, as always, be yourself. Believe in who you are. If you don't believe in yourself, why should anyone else? I love you. Have an awesome week. Peace and be wild.
Dearly beloved, we are here to talk about this thing called keepers. Keeper means forever, and forever is a mighty long time.